Now we test to see if I ever go live. Yeah, we're live. Okay. Sweet. So it's update day. Our server's up, but I am going to be working on a UI managed extension that I'm making, and I'm going to be testing all the plugins one by one, starting with the ones I've created. So that's good. Alright, that would have worked. That won't work because I don't have server rewards installed. Image library not detected. Unloading. Okay. Okay, and RP. Yeah. Then that's working. Server rewards is working fine. So server rewards, image library, RP, those are done. Server info. Yeah, that worked. Okay. Corresponds compiled successfully. Cars init. Cars remove. Cars clear. Oh, car spawns clear. That's what we want. Yep. Now we'll just go ahead and add some more car spawns. Car spawns add. Cars spawns add. We'll go add one over here. Add it right on in here. Cars spawns add. And then cars init. Spawn 3 cars. Yep. Car spawns are working. One, two, and our third should be over here. Yes. Okay. So cars works. Load up better chat. Alright. Load up combined drops. Now we need to get some items. Let's get resources. Yeah, we'll do 1,000 of these guys. So, split these guys in half. Or not. We'll just do a couple of them. Throw those guys out and look over here and throw that guy out. That worked. Yeah, that worked. Okay, that works. Okay. That works. That one shouldn't need testing. Load up death notes. Give myself a gun. The nail gun in this list? Yeah, it is. There it ran off to. Alright, well. On entity death error. Okay. So Death Notes is giving an error. Is it working on main? Well, we'll find out if it's working on main or... Yeah, it's throwing a bunch of null refs when you're killing animals. Okay. So we'll take a look at that in a bit. Join message. I don't know if that's actually going to show when I join, but we'll see. That works. Kits. Okay. Kits works. So now what's left is my 3 GUI plugins and figure out why death message is zeroing. Or death notes, I should say. So we're gonna just delete death notes. Unload it. So now we have the UI stuff, so this is gonna be fun. Okay. That test and the framework. I have to download the latest Oxide and test to see what throws errors. I haven't done that yet. Oxide, Rust. That is from an hour ago. Yep. Managed. Is that just these files? Okay. I forget which ones I actually need. Place these files. What the fuck? Alright, yeah, that worked. That replaced them all. I don't know why it didn't replace them all before. Hey, what's up, Zach? Okay. Right, we couldn't. That's fine. What's up, dude? I've been good. I'm helping a friend with his Rust server. I'm doing development in that. That's what I'm doing now. But besides that, I've got into some contractual work doing some automation engineering, so I'm doing pretty good. Is that a T-Priv vape? I don't think so. It's a, like the mod or the tank? The mod is, I forgot where I got the mod at. I could look it up, but the tank's a TFV 12. Yeah, it's a TFV 12 from Smock, but I got that not too long ago. It's really nice. Alright, I have to restart the server now. So where is Chrome? Here it is. Oh, that's nice. Wait for the server to come back. Hopefully this works. Well, the server booted, so that's a good start. Close. Oh, actually, I need to go to test server extension test. We need to add that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's because this is the old versions. Yeah, I have to delete the older versions. Yeah. This is the one I want. How's Redux these days? I haven't really done a whole lot with them. I hear they're doing pretty well now. They've got some good guys working on it, but I haven't really been doing much with them. So I really couldn't give you an answer on that. But it definitely seems like they're doing a lot better than a few months ago. They've got a lot of people with eyes on them again, so definitely seems like they've been moving at a good pace. Nothing happened. I just a lot of stuff got in the way with me. I had to start making money, so I had to do a ton of contract work, and that really took my time away from working with them. And they got on a bunch of good guys, and they started moving really fast, you know, again. So I decided better let them keep moving at their current pace and not get in their way if I came back. I haven't left. I still would like to say that I'm with them, but I don't do any work with them right now. It's more so I don't want to get in their way anymore. They've got a good groove going, so I don't want to be the one that jumps in and is like, hey guys, what can I do to help, and ruin that for them. So I want them to, you know, keep going at the pace they're going, keep cranking out, and if they start to slow down at any pace or they need some help to, you know, keep going, I'll be there for them. So that's for sure. But I need to open this folder. What the fuck? Why is that? And now that my plugin's stuck in the loading process. Ah! It's still fucking broken. They still haven't fixed this. This is pissing me off. I gave them the fix over a week ago. They didn't fix it. And then they came out this patch and they're like, oh, it's fixed. Don't worry, guys. And it doesn't work the way that they say it's supposed to work. Timeout. Okay, finally, it timed out. Let's recreate that error. Didn't even do anything. What the fuck? That color looks absolutely awful on this monitor. I don't know why it's trying to look for that file. I think that may have came from the original one. Actually. Let's restart the server again. What do you mean restart 0 not out of space? Okay. Same issues, different game. That's all it is. It is back online. Try this again. Yeah, look, it did come from this file. Why is it looking for this DLL? They just didn't fix it. They just made the error more pronounced. Thanks. Fucking these damn fucking tabs. Okay. Compilation line 224. What is the error that's spurting out? Exception while resolving plugin reference. File not found. So we're not gonna find this. What we'll do is get to this, and it'll find using. Let me get this straight from the code. Using that. Why am I getting an error? You're right. Oh, it's because I didn't copy all of the line. What? There. Yeah. So group 1 is this. To match groups 1, so result is going to be. Let me copy all this. So result is going to equal this. So we're going to do a regex replace, which is going to take from that so new result is going to equal oxide.ui. If string is null or empty, which is gonna be, that will not exist. If file exists, paths combine our extension directory, new result.dll. Well, that file is not going to exist because oxide.ui.dll doesn't exist. So we're going to get add reference plugin with that. So this is what's going to be called. So our assembly name is going to be this. What's up, Cole? Okay. You sent me the overlay. Alright, let's see. We'll see if this looks any good. Open original. Where's my Twitch director? There it is. Create new. See if this been scaled right. Oh my god, I just moved that. Okay, that's what we want. Needs to come down a bit more. Now, where do I want to put this? I guess I should put it like over here for the time being. I don't even know where should I put this? Place it wherever on the screen. Wonder if I could line it up dead center. No, that's gonna cover some code. We're just gonna put it in the bottom right corner. Go left a few pixels. How does that look? You think top right will be better? I don't want this, like, the white border that it has along the inside. I definitely don't want that. I think it makes the image kind of stand out too much. How does it line up in visual? That'll work for the time being. Yeah, probably. With more of a silver on the icons. That's probably would look better. But I don't know. Okay. Back to what I was doing. I'm tracing where this error could possibly be coming from. So we have assembly name is Oxide, extension if not file exists. So that file does exist. Oh, I think I might know. Well, we have assembly name there. That's set. That's not where it's coming from. Okay, so it got into here, which means it got into this add reference. Right? Because it has to be coming from assembly name reference, which is right here. Because it got out of this function. So it got into this function. So it did. It got into the next function. It got into this one. Compiler file is where the error is coming from, and it's in the constructor. So I have to figure out where compiler file comes from. Which is passing in a directory and a string. Yeah. File read all bytes. Which means... Yeah. Read all bytes is... Okay, so it came... I know where the error stems from. It's this line right here. Which comes from... Add reference... Here. Which comes from here in my referenced assemblies. But it checks if the file exists before it even is supposed to get in there. Fix oxide.references to avoid these and other dependency conflicts. Okay. I may just be referencing too much in my extension. Remove. But why is the reference spouting an error saying could not find exception while resolving plugin references, except file exception not found, could not find file. Why is it looking for extui.dll? Why the fuck? Hold up. I wonder. Oxide.ui. Wonder if that line's what's fucking with us. That shouldn't be fucking with us. Okay, good. Yeah, we'll stop that. So, perhaps it's coming from that library's reference. I don't know. Bin release. Now if I delete those files. Yeah. Yeah. The casino and KDRGUI need to have this reference stripped. Yeah. That's not the window I need. This is. I don't know if it's loaded the DLL or not, because I'm not using RDP, so we could hope. Hopefully the server comes back up. If it doesn't come back up, we got a problem. Yeah. That's very interesting. I don't think the server's coming back up. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're good. What did you do? Nice job trying to post a link. Loser. What do you want, Salami? What did I do to what? Did I crash a lot of shit? I hope I didn't break anything. Anyway, I don't know. Right. I have to go back here. Delete extension test. I know it probably happened. I went... Yeah. It probably got stuck trying to load the extension again. Yeah. Referenced by extension plugin, but is not loaded. An appropriate include file needs to be saved to... What the fuck? Okay. Now we got a beautiful error here. If match is successful, then if directory includes path, it should be an extension name, which means it should be error there. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay, it just may not have loaded the extension. Let's restart it again. Oh shit, I left extension test in the directory. I made throwing an error. That's slowing the boot. Even so, it should load. Yeah. We're fine. Nice. It's the same error. Is the extension not loading? Like... Head off to the extension manager. So if it's that only found extensions comes from starting with Oxide. If path contains Oxide extension and array of found extensions. So if it's the only Oxide extension, or if it's not already been loaded. So if there's multiple of it. I think. Yeah, that comes from add references or resolve references, right? Which it should be listed in extension names, right? So it should never pop up that message. Because it's popping up that message, it means something is going wrong. Basically saying that what it's trying to reference here, it's obviously not an extension because it thinks it's not an extension or a DLL file. So it's saying, okay, it has to be a CS file in the includes directory. Give you mods. Alright, sure, my dude. Yeah, you can be mod. How do I... Yeah, I can figure this out. One sec. There you go. Wait. I don't know. Are you mod now? Question mark? Yeah. There you are, bud. But either way, I mean... It's not referencing... Before, when I was using the libraries extension, it wasn't throwing that error. It was just throwing a massive cannot find DLL. Now we're back to throwing the original error. That was happening, you know, fucking 2 patches ago. This is really getting on my nerves. No need to use / reference. He's right. That was pretty much removed. Namespace should match the file name or at least be prefixed with Oxide. So Oxide ex. Yep, that is right. You don't need. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What the fuck? It's looking for the fucking CS file and I don't need a CS file. I don't know anymore. This is the same error I was getting the other day. And my original solution solved it, but it's not a good solution. it's coming from it has to be failing to load it. Load all extensions from the managed directory, right? So the search pattern is oxide.star.dll, right? Which means oxide.anything.dll. So for each where it's not the Oxide core references, then it says if it's Oxide core and that DLL hasn't already been loaded, we will go down here. Otherwise, we clean it up, right? Which means it'll do that to my extension. Then we go down here. So it should load the extension. This is so dumb. I haven't fucking clue. I follow everything that is said here, right? The DLL name is the same as the namespace name. It expands extension, so it will pass that check. I'm not using // references anymore because those are out. Those are deprecated. I don't need to specify any of that, which I don't. I don't know. Oxide ext UI is referenced by plugin but is not loaded. An appropriate include file needs to be saved to if this extension is not required. But it works perfectly fine when I do it. When I add the extra DLL. I don't know. fucking kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Oh my god. I swear to God. And this is checking group 2. Fucking God. I love how this wasn't documented. Extension name has to be the same thing as the fucking suffix on your namespace. That's what it looks like. Because it's called UI Manager here, but it's checking in here if the extension name list contains the suffix of your reference is... Why is that not documented anywhere? That's about the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I swear to God, if that fixes it. That better not fix it. I'd much rather have to deal with this issue more than have that be the dumbest fucking solution I've ever seen. That's gonna throw an error, isn't it? No, it succeeded. Okay. I would much rather just throw an error than solve my problem. Because that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen if that's the problem. That better not be there. It better also be, it better be the class name and not the fucking override string name. If it's just the override string name, I'm gonna be very upset. Reconnect. Okay. Yeah, we're online now. Retry connection. Head back over here. Let's load extension sanity. That loaded. Yeah, okay, so it was not that. So we're getting somewhere. Good. Search in this project. Current project, UI extension. All right. Good. While that's loading, I'm gonna go look at. So extension names equals get all extensions. That's coming from here. Get all extensions. So extensions dot add the extension is from activator create instance extension this as extension. It's a new list of extension. So we go back here. Extension names equals ext.name. ext.name would return UI. Why was it not returning UI before? I think the server's back online. Reconnect. Extension sanity. Close. Sanity check. There, extension UI. Now if I do extension test, test ex, it's working now. Oh my god, that was about the dumbest fucking thing I've ever fucking had to deal with. That it doesn't take the cake, but it's up there. It's in the top 10. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, now we can test the other things I wanted to test, which would be kill death ratio UI, which will throw an error because that's the outdated one, and the casino. So open up my GUI plugins. KDR GUI. Loaded. Casino. Loaded. Top. Yep, that worked. And casino. Nice, I won. Okay. It's working. Now I can go back and actually start doing the things I've wanted to do. Which is namely in here. Oh, let's see, we have our controls. Control frame. Okay. I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel it coming. That's gonna be embarrassing. I may have avoided it. I think we're good. So if you put in a PNG URL, I want it to automatically convert that to a JPEG and send it across. So I need to search this term and pull up that documentation I had found before. Rust. Is this it? Yes. Raw image, right? So if it contains PNG, what? Wait, what? It should only allow JPEGs. Why is that? Hang on, JPG. Oh, URLs only come from JPEGs, right? uint.parse object.getString PNG. That's set image from server. I need to figure out where that comes from. Let's open up multiple windows of this. Yeah. Yeah, that's, here it is. And then C is the markable graphic component, and then the texture ID is the PNG. File storage client get texture ID, type PNG. I bet you image library does that. I could probably tie in image library to speed things up. We'll see. I wonder. I wonder. That'd be some janky shit. I don't want to do it that way. I thought about it. I could take the PNG, download it, convert it to a JPEG, and then re-upload it and send the URL across. But that's really janky. That is really janky. I also want to completely redo how this is set up. This entire format comes from a different system. I want to completely redo that. Set it up with proper classes. Alright, so the control frame, is this the updated version? It is. Set control, you don't even need that, but I'll leave it there. Yes, that serializes everything in one go. That's good. What I wanted to do is make it so this worked more like a form system control, where you do like, you know, control add child, and then whenever you render its parent, it would also render all of its children. And then you'd be able to access its children and hide or show them. I wanted to do that eventually. But we got the extension working, so that's nice. That only took me a week and a half. Jesus Christ. Okay, so what I need to edit the casino so that it shows the dealer's card at the start, which means I need to rebuild how the blackjack is handled, because it doesn't generate the dealer cards till after you've played your hand. Where I should actually, because if you see, right here, after I hit new game, it should show the dealer's card and the dealer's total, but it actually doesn't until there, which is wrong. Well, one, I don't know why that just didn't render. That was weird. I also want to make it auto, well, I don't have to make it auto stand, but I could. So these controls should be rendering the whole time you're playing, and then it should only update them after the round. what else? What else do we need done? The cars system needs... definitely needs better documentation and colors for the chat, but that's fine. Oh, and there should be set to not have all-wheel drive right now. Yeah, you can tell. Okay. Oh shit. Hello? Oh, the railgun, or whatever, the nailgun's not too bad. Looked a lot worse when Rustified was streaming it. Okay. So what are we gonna work on now that I've finally fixed that extension? Okay, extension sanity works, so I can just... yeah, those are my two tests. This one calls the UI test from the UI manager, which doesn't actually have any uses right now. I really want it to have some uses, like when you create an extension, it will like kind of, or when you create UI, it'll store it in the UI manager for you as well. I want to do stuff like that, so that there's more of a use for this extension than just accessing, you know, the framework itself. Well, let's head over to the cars plugin real quick. So we have configuration and data saving done. Its functionality is done. Pretty much everything's done here. It's just the this that really needs a huge reformat. This needs to get reworked so it doesn't use the on-frame system. Because, like, currently, if I drop, you know, this, what it'll do is it'll wait until the velocity of that is low enough. So what that does is it prevents me from, you know, throwing that way over there and then walking all the way over here and not these items not merging. But if I'm far enough away and I throw it, they'll merge because they're close enough when this one is hitting the ground. So I really need to get off that on frame function. That's one thing. I need to build a Discord bot extension. I know they have one, so I'm probably gonna take a look at that and see what they have done in theirs. I don't know if theirs is any good though. I haven't, like I said, I haven't looked into it. Those are just basic commands. Getting some Steam messages. I don't even know. Nah, I'm ignoring it. It was Chris. Yeah, I can just ignore that. So yeah, I guess we'll work on the casino. So, alright, so currently dealer's hands are managed under process. So where's that? Okay, that is a lot of references. I forgot how many references that has. Get rid of that. It's going to be under input handling. Minimize, minimize. Handle blackjack dealer timeout. So if args count as 0, then it... I need to restructure this so much. Okay, so I can still keep this mount here, right? I can still keep if his amount is less than 2, draw a card, and before we do the checking, because he'll only have 1 card. So we have... I also have to figure out why that card didn't render. While true, if args count is 0, break. Otherwise, we take... Okay, so this splits... These split the dealer and the player cards data that's sent. This verifies the game controller. So the dealer cards data that's sent needs to be handled somewhere else, because that comes from dealer timeout. So current document. Yeah, there we are. From process blackjack table. So that plus game code plus the dealer cards, which when this is first called, whether or not you win or lost from or whether or not you lost from busting, or when you hit stand, or if you double down. Otherwise, they come from the dealer's movement. So that needs to just so much needs to get reworked. I need to, one, generate the dealer's first card in when you start the game. Then I need to render that card. Render the amount that the dealer has. Minimize that. So this is for rendering the dealer cards, right? Timeout UI. Hey Nick Dater, what's up? So that's the timeout UI. This is this included render dealer's cards. Where's the dealer amount? Here we are. Render dealer amount. Update dealer UI for new cards. I got into it because a friend of mine runs a Rust server. So I figured I'd take a look into the Oxide API and stuff like that because I like C#. So now I'm building a casino in Rust. And I'm currently making it so it renders the dealer's cards properly instead of like it currently is. But yep. You missed the best part. I got to figure out why all this undocumented stuff about extensions wasn't working. That was about the dumbest thing I've seen in a long time. Oh yeah, Hold'em will be done after I get Blackjack working fully. And correctly. Like, it works now, but it doesn't show the dealer's first card. But yeah, we're gonna do... The end goal is to have it so when you go ahead and you click on Hold'em, it'll take you to a table where any number of players could be sitting at, and you could sit down at the table and play Hold'em with a bunch of people that are on the server. But first, I just spent the netcode for flight gear, C++. That's nice. I've done C++, you know that, but I do not enjoy the language in the slightest. It is a lot rougher than C#, that's for sure. It's more useful in some cases, but it's a lot rougher. Okay. So I need to... No. Rent on game start to generate dealer card. Render dealer card and total throughout the game. Or just at start and when processing the end game. I need to pass dealer cards through all actions. It's just better. Subjective. So I need to pass the dealer cards through all actions. Modify... No, I don't need to modify anything else. I think that's all I need to do. Pull that over to the side. Hey, C#. C# works on all OSs now, my dude. So we got that going for us. Okay. So where do I render? Okay. Render dealer card. And amount. And amount. Dealer cards comes from there. So play blackjack table. So when you click, where does that come from? Final references. Okay. So this to do add dealer amount. To do generate dealer's first card. Yeah. Yeah, C# and Java are comparable now that it's on all OSs. But I like C# because you can access those WinAPI functions that C++ has if you really need to. That's what shoots it above Java, in my opinion. That, and it's more stable. Just a little bit, though. Okay, so we have to generate the dealer's first card here. So we also need to pass in a string dealer card. Yeah. Because play blackjack table, you only ever have one dealer card. Handle blackjack dealer amount. So Dealer cards, current card game. Where is this initialized? Okay, where is that initialized? That's in play blackjack table. That should not be initialized there. No, it has to be initialized there because we add one here. Okay, so we can also say equals, so if, there we go. Generate dealer card. So dealer card will be passed in as a string. Card, dealer card. Can't just do that. I have to do dealer card. Okay. I haven't been doing a whole lot for Redux. They got some new guys working with them, and they're moving at a pretty good pace right now. So I don't want to, like, now that I've managed to get somewhat stable again, in regards to money and stuff like that, I don't want to come back and ruin their groove. So if they start to slow down, like, I'm keeping an eye. So if they start to slow down, I'll come back and be like, hey, what do you need me to do? But until then, I'll just let them go at it, because they seem to have a really good pace going. Dealer card equals current card game dot draw card. The dealer draws after that. He gives the players their cards, I think. Right? Yeah, they don't care about Linux, but like they're getting more stuff added. So when they if it slows down with them adding stuff, I'll come back and be like, what do you want me to do? Because I don't want to go there and be like, hey guys, what's up? I'm back. I can do stuff and just ruin their groove. So, but you know, when they need someone, I'll be there for them, for sure. Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, Arma doesn't update for Linux that often, and the number of players that play off Linux is relatively small compared to Windows, so they're missing out on a small player base, but it's not a massive one. I may take, like, okay, if Arma updates and they get another version that's working on Windows and Linux, I'll probably take the current Redux version for that and make my own Linux version of it and hand it off to them and be like, here you guys go, you can release this for Linux, guys, when I get free time. But again, right now I'm, you know, jumping between, you know, the Rust development, and I'm working on a kind of machine learning system for a friend of mine. We're doing some machine learning stuff, and that's a new experience, so that's fun to learn. I mean, everything needs to be rebuilt to get it working on Linux. It needs to be repathed. Models need to be repathed. It's a big overhaul. So while they're still adding stuff, it's kind of like, sure, they can add stuff now that's pathed correctly, but then it won't work on Windows. So either you spend time repathing it all for Linux now, and, you know, waste a week or more doing that instead of adding features, or you add features and then whenever you have what you want to be your finished game or close to it, then going and taking, you know, a month to repath everything and get it working on Linux. It's kind of a trade-off. Sure, it'll take longer in the end for them to convert everything than if they did it now, but they can keep moving at a solid pace, adding stuff now to keep the game interesting for those that do play it. It's a trade-off that they kind of decided. Okay. Error list. Okay. Find all references. To-do generate dealer's first card. We don't have to do that anymore. Here, to-do add dealer amount, or add dealer card, comma, to-do. Or we'll just give the dealer a fucking D9 or something like that. 9 of diamonds. So then we have the dealer's card here. So we have to hide controls from previous round, which we don't have to do here. We do have to do, so if whoa. Yeah. If player cards dot count equals 2, first iteration render dealer card. So we want to draw that. Then we want to say that'll be a 1. That will be a 1. I don't want to change all this math, even though I could simplify it. I'm very lazy. I is going to be 0. And this is going to be dealer's card instead of card. And then we want to draw the dealer amount. I really should make that a list. Yeah. Equals new list card. We'll call it that. Call it dealer's cards too. Yeah. Render dealer card and amount. So then this needs to be passed into all the commands. Plus game code, plus all the cards, and then for each, or no, double downs, yeah, double down CMD plus equals dealer space plus dealer card. Okay. And the same thing for the hit command. And the same thing for the stand command. Oop. Okay, so then as you're playing the game, those will pass along the dealer's card, which find all references. Okay. We don't want to get to there yet. Yeah, handle blackjack move. So now we need to go back up here. Handle blackjack move, arg. So that's wrong. What we need is to do this. Perfect. So that'll pull out from the args. I really should write a function for that. Private list string get player cards from args list string args, and private list string get list card dealer cards from args list string cards. Oh my lord. Okay. I don't need to do all this processing here. I'm just trying to think. Okay. So this gets the player cards. Get player cards. And get dealer cards. So now that I have that, we want to... This one's the dealer cards, so we want to return the dealer cards part. Delete the player cards part. We also want to get rid of all of that, and we just want to process that. Oh no, we do need to get the item name because we need to check this dealer. And then same thing here. Want to get rid of the dealer cards. We don't want to care about that stuff. We just want to return the player cards. Also do the same thing down here. So this needs to be player cards dot select e, or we'll call it C for card, C dot card type dot to array. Yeah. Okay. So if you're standing, it's going to process blackjack table. So this process is the finishing part. So we do need to pass in the same thing. Dealer cards select C dot card type. I really don't have to convert these. I could just change the parameter type. Hey Gobi, what's up? I really don't have to. I could change the parameter type, but I don't really care. I just want it to work right now, and I'll optimize it later. Process blackjack table, that can go there. process blackjack table, that can go there. This needs to pass in that with our new cards. New cards. That's wrong. Our new cards is wrong. So our new card calculator is wrong. That's wrong. Where else is new cards? Yeah, right here. So that's wrong. Oh, play blackjack table needs the string version of that. So we could actually we don't need to do that. 0 dot card type. Yeah, pass that in. However, process blackjack table for the finish does. Okay, now we need to go back here. Player cards dot add new card. New cards equals player cards dot select C. Same thing here. Okay. Okay. So if you hit, this won't re-render. When you start the game, this will render. This can be optimized so much, but that's fine for now. So what we end up getting is we send a lot into process blackjack table, right? Which has dealer cards. See, now we have dealer cards dot length. If it equals 0, we have to destroy it. And this re-renders everything. So if dealer card's length is 0, we gotta re-render. We don't want that. If it's 1 now, because we will always have 1. Okay. This extracts the data from that, that's fine. So this will, we get rid of our double down button, we gray out our other buttons, re-render bet amount in cards in case of a double down. Yep. So we re-render all that. Then we say if the player is 1 or not. So if the dealer won or not, we go ahead and go into here. If it's a straight win or lose scenario, okay. Render new dealer cards. So if dealer cards at length is not equal to 0, we destroy it. Let's wing it. Alright, my dudes, we're just gonna wing it. Is it that one? Nope. It's one of these windows. There it is. Oh, we got no errors, so casino. Okay, so we got a dealer amount. Oh, well, that hit through an error. Argument is out of range index. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. So when I pressed hit, that definitely didn't work. Go back up. Turn off motion. My motion blur is fucking off, you tard. Graphics. Why is motion blur back on? Why did all my graphics reset? Oh my fucking whatever. Fuck this game. God, it still looks like shit. What the fuck? Yes, we want it on. Depth of field off. Max on. 4 cascades, water reflections max, shadow distance max. There we go. Oh, the cargo plane spawning. Whatever. Anyway. Hit. That was a good error I got. Error, argument, out of range. I wonder what happens if I just... Yeah, that definitely isn't what we want. Well, this is why you don't just fucking wing it. If item equals dealer. Double down has the dealer card. What the fuck? Bounds. Okay, so my out of ray was from index parameter, which that error came from my UI framework. Which means I fucked up somewhere bad. Maybe. Oh, on casino error. Go to definition. One, I don't need the colors. Came from here, actually. 2-string. Well, let's recreate that error. There we go. Handle blackjack move. Error came on getting item. Okay, it came from this function. Generic list. This must be fucking up. Somewhere in here I must have fucked up. And we can find out down here. Blackjack to move. Player dot chat message. String dot join. I can probably do string dot join separator with a space, comma args. Oh, that's supposed to be a string. I want to double check it's sending the right data across. Go ahead and have fun deranking Rocket League. I'll probably play that later. But alright, let's see what happens. New game, hit. Hit game code C3C4 dealer, and then it didn't put the dealer card. That is because I'm dumb. Whenever you initialize the game, it passes in a blank dealer card, and I never update that variable. String dealer equals. Yeah. Dealer card 0 dot card type. Casino hit another error. Well, it passed that in. Still got argument out of range. But at least we've fixed one error. Hit game code player card, dealer card. Let me double check those are the right values. New game, so I should have a H10. No, that's not a 10, that's an 11. H11, fucking C5 and a D4. C5, D4, H11, yep. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. This is fucking up. So getting my dealer cards again, this is where it's fucking up. So we remove the game code. Okay, so it's passing in player card, dealer card. Go to definition. Dealer card list is a string. Get player cards, so args remove at 0, so it continues to remove them until, even if the item is dealer, so it removes everything up to dealer, or after, up to and including dealer. Then we have dealer cards. So while args.count, well true, this really I shouldn't do that, but if args count is 0, dealer cards.add. Put dealer cards list dot, oh, I can't, yeah, dealer card list dot to dot count string. This is returning a length 0. Args to list when I hit game code D1H8 dealers S. Ouch. So our move obviously was hit. Game code was that code. Then we have it's modifying the args and it's deleting it. That's what's happening. Go to definition. I have to clone the list. Hold on. Will that work? No. Clone list C#. There has to be an easy way. Apparently you gotta use the select. That's really dumb. Okay. That should fix my issue. Okay. How's that doing it right is the question. New game. Oh, well, I fucked up there. This is assuming they're not already drawn. So this assumes they're not already drawn, right? So we need to assume they're already drawn. So we're going to say if dealer cards dot length is greater than 1, destroy and re-render. So if we're at 1, it doesn't have to re-render anything. Right, and we also have to... Is this destroyed? Yeah, it's destroyed up there. This handles the timeout UI. Okay. What's that? Don't need that. Blackjack. Let me open up the console. New game. Hit. Oh man. Oh, I got lucky. Nice. New game. Double down. I fucked up. New game. Stand. Fuck me. Why? New game. Stand again. Tied. New game. Double down. That was an awful double down. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so the double down feature work. Alright, there we go. Casino is updated. The casino, the extension the casino uses works. I could optimize a bunch of this, but it's working, so. Ta-da! Let me, shoot that DM over to... Okay, so that's done. Car spawns is done. Casino's done. Oh shit, it's still outputting. Whoops, yeah. We should hide that. Oh, to do. Add dealer card, that's done. Sorry, out of money. I should do that pop-up. So when you go and you say, hey, I know, I want to bet more than all of my money, it will give you a... we'll have it re-render the bet with string prefix equals. I'll default it. So if prefix equals. So if any of my defaults are done, then we'll do it that way. Else, we know where it's coming from. So txt bet amount equals prefix to do sorry out of money, re-render bet sorry you do not have the RP to bet that much. Alright, so Death Notes is throwing errors, so I'll have to look into it after I finish this part off. Yeah, I fucked up. Lol. Ah, I won. Alright. So now if I want to bet more, you do not have the RP to bet that much. Leave table, blackjack, new game. Take a screenshot of that. Stand on 18. Yeah. Okay. You do not have enough. You do not have enough RP to make that bet. Done. Why do I have so much money? Fuck. Oh, I made a massive bet, that's why. Alright, that's done. Now we can look into why Death Notes is throwing null refs all over the place. Do I have it in here? Misc plugins. I do. Well, let's go see why it's throwing null refs. We add it. We head on over to the console, it loads. Let's go kill something now. Come on, there's something. Ran out of ammo. Death Notes. Okay. That's easy. So it's coming from close all but this. Bet you it's coming from murder. Do. Death notes dot send chat message. Oh god. Notice death. It's coming from in here. And it's one of these. Oh, is that the only one? Yes. Get death message. Send chat message comes from player.chat message. And then we'll try that. We'll just try that without any formatting. We get to find a new animal. There we are. Get a better gun. Oh, no, come kill me. Weapon. Ammunition. Okay, so the air is not coming from that. The air has to be coming from the icon. Chat icon. So it's coming from send chat message, chat icon, peek to definition, or find all references. Go to implementation. No. Back. Go to definition. That's still not what I want. I know what I want. Or find all references. So if chat icon equals null, oh my boy, the formatting. Okay. That'll prove whether or not it is indeed the icon, because if it's not the icon, it'll throw an error again. Death notes, update. Oh my god, I'm there. Yeah, okay, so it is not the icon. So it's not the icon. So we are getting somewhere. Peek at definition. Send chat message. UID. String, okay. Player, prefix, string message, player, string prefix, string message, object, UID. Some if message is null, then we prefix it with a color. And the prefix oh, what? Where's the... Oh, if it's null, then we send the prefix. Else, we send the prefix and then the message. Okay. So, that's fine. And then it's UID to string. Question mark, 0. Huh. Huh. So, let's see. It's so fucking weird. Alright. My chat to all, which is in here. Format. If args.length is greater than 0, format. Otherwise, we format it. So that's how that works. But this one's different. If Rust is null, that doesn't seem like it's coming. See, it's going into Rust. Send chat message. To Unity. It's the covalence formatter. See, string name, string message, string user ID. So I think if I just modify the send chat message, with my chat message, I think I could work. So this is theirs, right? What if we just do console network broadcast all clients chat.add, and then it would be UID is an object, so we do so we can do it like this. Console network dot broad or player dot p dot Game Rust libraries. Game.rust.libraries. Rust. We'll just instantiate it like that. So send chat message. Base player, string name, messages can be null, and then a possible user ID.
Try not to headbang.
Oh, thanks for the sub again, Ben. Thank you, man. I wonder. Send chat message. Rust. Why is it's so outdated, it's not even funny. Oh, this is a covalence plugin. That's why I'm not able to access Rust. Let's head over to whatever the sanity check. Rust.send chat message. Well, this is what we're gonna do. We are going to head directly into the Oxide source. And we're going to figure out why send chat message could possibly be sending an error. Oxide.rust is going to be in games. Oxide.rust. Rust.libraries, rust.cs. Here we are. Send chat message. Player.message. Player.message is coming from the player class. Okay. Rust libraries player, so let's hit back. Rust libraries player message. Formatter.toUnity is causing the error. I remember that from the console. Let me pull that up. Where is the console? Question mark? Did I lose my console? Oh, it's right here. ToUnity. Yep. So if we go back to here, ToUnity message. So this is the same thing. Hold up. I might have just reformatted that. So if we go back, open that up in a new tab real quick. Back to Rust. Send chat message. It's doing player message name, and then message player message prefix. So player message name UID. Player message name UID. This is doing player name message UID. Player name message UID. Player message name UID. Now, apparently, we are getting the error here. No, here. So the error comes from here, which we can come from here. The error comes from there, which is saying, so we're going to want to do some more stuff. Because we want to send this, because this formatter is causing an error when the message is null. Ugh. So, because we're only passing in the name, which goes into the prefix slot, which, yeah. Okay, so I figured that out. Okay, so I figured out the error. So now, chat.add, and then we need to do long user ID equals 0 if UID is not equal to, yeah, it's not equal to null, then user ID equals, or long dot try parse. Output is, so our string is UID question mark dot to string. Output is out user ID. And then we want to print either. So string MSG equals one of these two. Message equals one of those two. Right? So we go back here. User ID, comma, and then the message. And then comma 1.0. Chat.add dot 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 dot, which means this is our new chat add function. Oh man, that was a good one. Okay. Death notes, pass that along. Double check we didn't break anything here. It's one of these. There it is. Head back in game. Find a new animal. Hello? Anyone here? Make it daytime. Oh, there's an animal somewhere. Gotta be. Oh, don't make me spawn a bear. I don't even know. Do I just spawn bear? Hey, that worked. Okay, that solved the problem. Hang on, I have to test this as well. Find all references. Okay, it literally isn't even used. Rust dot, that's the only place, and then find all references. It's not used. Okay. Let me double check this. Oh shit, I may have fucked up, never mind. Chat icon is a string, whereas player.user ID is a ulong. Why the what? Why would they pass object you? Okay, well sometimes they pass a string, other times they pass a ulong. So that's great. If UID is long, yeah, okay. If UID is long, else if UID is string, it's a string. If UID is not equal to null, I should add that around all of this now. If it's a string, we try to parse it. Otherwise, we say user ID equals long UID. Oh, that's a ulong. What the fuck? Seems to be a ulong. Ulong. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that just didn't work. That's great. I need to do something about all these windows. My god. Which one is the right one? There we are. What the fuck? It's the same error. Okay. Okay. Clearly, I now know where the error comes from. Never mind, it's not fixed. Okay. Okay, this one can get closed. This one can get closed. There. Okay, what if I get rid of all of this? Will it send the messages and not fail. Yes. Now, if I only get rid of... I have to figure out what exactly is sending the message. Pretty sure it's this line, so if I get rid of this line... Okay. So it's coming from this line. Just directly cast it. Okay. Death messages is fixed now. Or death notes. Okay. It has been updated on main, or it will be. It's ready to go. We have been live for almost 3 hours, so that's a good dev stream. We fixed the or we updated the casino. Oh, I guess I can't bet that much, can I? Oh, I just got double aces. That sucks. Fuck. Oh, I lost so much money. No. Oh well. Well, GG. We lost. Okay. It is done, so I'm gonna end the stream there. We fixed the extension, fixed casino, or updated casino, and fixed death messages from the latest Oxide patch. And yep, that's good stuff. I will see you guys.